Okay, so let's talk about the creator chat highlights. Boom. Here we go. I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can actually read things along with me. We're getting very close. And if one of the mods could update the title, that would be... Thank you. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys. All right, so Twitch has unveiled basically an update to the first time chatter highlights, which was something that you've probably been seeing in your own chat. When someone talks for the first time, you get there's a little box that kind of separates their message from everyone else. So they're expanding on that and adding more ways to customize who stands out in chat, basically. Now, this is a limited experiment, so you might not have access to this quite yet, but we'll go through and show you how it works, how you can access it, so you can see if you have it for yourself, and think about like how you would want to use this. So, going through this, here are some examples in this picture. Let me see if I can. I can't make this picture any bigger. Let me see if I can open this in a new tab and show you guys a little more closely. I think this is a much better picture. All right, so here you can see the different ways that chat stands out. So you can see first time chat, which you probably already have, but you can also make mentions highlight. So if someone says at LOWCO, for example, for me, then they would get a little box around their message. That helps me basically see their message. They're talking to me, they're asking me a question. I definitely want to make sure I engage with those people. Same thing with moderators. I know I have a lot of trouble keeping an eye on the mods, and I kind of get a little bit of blindness to their messages. I guess I see the sword and I kind of just look past it. So this, if you have a struggle with noticing your mods, like I do, then you can turn that on and have that be highlighted. And then last but not least, subscribers as well, which is pretty awesome. So if you have a really busy chat and you want to definitely make sure you're paying a little bit more attention to the people who are paying and allowing you to do this, then you can turn that on as well. That's pretty helpful. So now one thing I want to see that if they have, and if not, I'll have to make a suggestion here. But so this is how you would access this. So if you click on the cog wheel in the bottom right of your chat, you have all these options here, and then you'll have a new one called Creator Chat Highlights. Now, if you don't see this, what you'll see instead is first time chat highlight. So you can actually customize that already for first time chatters, but if you have access to all the additional ones, you'll see this instead. Okay, so you can go through your cogwheel there, or you can also go, let me see if I can jump down to this. You can also see it in your chat box right here. So there'll be this little icon here. You can click on that and customize your messages. And then when the bigger screen pops up, you'll actually be able to see that you can turn this off or on. So if you don't want to look at this, you can just turn that off. It's a very small thing to have this option of turning the shortcut off, but I really appreciate the thoughtfulness. I'm sure that people do have legitimate reasons for just not wanting this down here. Maybe they accidentally click on it, or maybe they just don't want to change their settings, It's a small thing, but more customization, the better. So let's see what this looks like here. I'm gonna open up this image so y'all have a better picture. So here you can see what happens when you open up your creator chat highlights. You can see that there's two options for customizing the appearance. You can make it be the default, which will show basically a little bar here at the top that shows, okay, first time chat, or a minimized look that gets rid of this bar and instead has like a little tag in front of their name. And so it's a little bit smaller. It takes up a little bit less space if you want something that's more minimal. And this box here will, I believe, pops up as well. So you'll still see this little box on the edge. So then if you look a little further, you can actually see who has access to each of these options. So I got a question when I tweeted this yesterday, and someone said, can viewers see this? Because I feel like it'd be really distracting. They can't see it. It does actually explain it right here. Highlights will not be visible to viewers, but you can also see right here. Okay, so as a streamer, the little broadcast button, I get to see all of them, obviously. And then mods get to see the first time chat one. Okay, so the mods don't get access to all of these as well. That may you know, clog up their screen too much, and they probably need to pay attention to all of the messages rather than just only sub messages or something like that. So you get to customize as the streamer. You get to customize whether you turn each of these on or off, and also each appearance with whether default or minimize. So maybe for first time chatters, maybe you want it minimized because you get a lot of these, and you know, you don't want to have it be too distracting, but the mentions, you're like, I really want to see those. Let's make sure those are popping out. Okay. And again, at the bottom, you can turn that little chat shortcut on and off. So a couple of suggestions that I have, I would like to be able to customize the highlight of the box. Like, so maybe I want first time chat to be yellow, and then maybe, you know, moderators, I mean, green makes sense. Maybe subs are purple, something like that. To be able to customize like what the border is. It's a really subtle thing because as you guys saw, the border is pretty thin, but I mean, still, I mean, it'd be nice to customize that. And another suggestion I have is I would love an option for VIPs as well. So maybe you don't want to do just subscribers because, you know, you don't want to be like, you know, oh, this channel sub only favor subs, but maybe you want it for VIPs because those are very important people. Those could be game devs that you have, or real life friends, or your mom or something, and you really want to make sure you get to see those messages. That would be great to have a VIP option. Other than that, I think this is a really great tool. I think that, I mean, kudos to Twitch for expanding this feature and helping streamers be able to see certain messages more, especially with first time chatters. It's so important to engage someone chatting for the first time, because if you can do that and you can do that quick, that's going to make them feel so much more likely to stay, be involved. If they feel like they're getting ignored, then they might not want to stick around. You know, they don't want to feel like they're, I don't know, not getting noticed. So it's a really great way to engage new viewers, which is so important. So yeah, let me know what you think about this new feature. What would you like to see from Creator Chat highlights? Let me know in the comments what you feel about this feature and what you'd like to see.